What's up, Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly reading for May 1st through May 7th. So as you guys can see from the title, this is all about the full moon lunar eclipse going on in your guys' sign in Scorpio. We did just have that solar eclipse in Aries, and you guys are both ruled by Mars, so very similar energy. That was a little bit more masculine. This is going to be definitely more feminine. The full moons are definitely more emotional than new moons. But as I was shuffling for you guys' reading, I did see like the energy of like maybe contemplating a new perspective. Maybe some of you guys are like shedding your old ways of thinking and moving into a new way of thinking, a more stable way of thinking, right? But jumping back into this full moon, you guys, like I said, it's in Scorpio, so this is a great time to do shadow work. Scorpio moons in general are a great time, full moons in general, great time to release, but this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, definitely do some shadow work. So what are your deepest fears, triggers, beliefs, or conditioned patterns, guys? Like Scorpio makes you face the depths of your shadows and reveals the truth of your soul, which could be why you guys are like, oh man, like I don't resonate with these ways of thinking anymore. Like I am not, my soul doesn't resonate with this, right? It could be a little scary, intense, or full of raw emotions for sure, but it's here to remind you of your power. Also, you guys, I displayed a painting. This one I did myself. It's for sale on my Etsy, or you could hit me up on my Instagram. But I thought this embodied the energy of this Scorpio eclipse perfectly. It's a very magical type of energy, time of a lot of transformation, you guys, a lot of transformation. I was also, at the beginning of the readings, my neighbor was bumping music. They were playing Disturbia by Rihanna, and there's a line in there where she says, the darkness is the light. And that's exactly what this is about. Like, even though your shadow side could be scary, it's not meant to be feared. Yes, it's going to look different from your light aspects, and it scares people, but it's part of you. You can't have the yin yang without the dark, right? Like it just doesn't work. So this is a time to not fear this dark side, but embrace it. You know, the darkness is the light here. I love that. Also, you guys, on the 7th, on Sunday, Venus is entering Cancer, so it's a time of heightened empathy and compassion and deepening connections. I love Venus in Cancer. But this full moon too, you guys, it's on Friday, on the 5th, which is also Cinco de Mayo, so don't get too reckless, you know, like I was seeing in my head, like as I was shuffling, I was seeing a lot of like partying and like drinking. I was even seeing like tribal dancing, so I feel like a lot of you guys definitely, yes, let loose, let your feminine energy be wild, but just be careful not to be too reckless. But I love that. I love that. This is a great time to, yeah, let your feminine run wild for sure in the best way possible. So we're going to start this off with a Shaman Dream Oracle card. This is either going to be something Spirit wants to talk about with you, or just, you know, something you need to be releasing, some part of your shadow side that needs to be released. But what do we have for Scorpio, Spirit? What do we have for Scorpio? Please and thank you for Scorpio. Scorpio, for my lovely Scorpios. Woo, okay, you guys got two, and I will take them both. So let me just grab another one of these. So you guys got very orange energy. I love it. You guys got Sky Bridge with possibility for union and Woodwives with adaptability. I believe Taurus also got Woodwives, and they got Woodwives with another one. You guys are the only two signs that got two cards so far, both with Woodwives. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, or if you have Taurus in your chart, definitely check that out. The Taurus is also your guys' polar opposite, so that could be why you guys are kind of receiving the same energy. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence, but Skybridge and Woodwives. So let's start with Skybridge with possibility for union. Oops, this is backwards. All right. So 74, 47, 74. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, possibility for union. What needs to be connected or disconnected? You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there's no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities. But you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even just a few minutes walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. Sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready even if you do not agree. Remember, do not confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. So a lot of you guys may be like internally knowing that a change needs to be made, but you may not see it yet, or you may not see how to get there. Spirit's just asking you to just trust this process. As long as you stay positive, as long as you move with integrity and do things correctly, if that makes sense, like I said, out of positivity, out of integrity, out of being a genuine person, you will only go on the right path, if that makes sense. Let's jump right into this Woodwives real quick, though. So this is all about adaptability, strong roots, and growth. The Woodwives dance into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary now, and in order to learn and receive its blessings, you must remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less. You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do this right now. If you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, you will be amazed by how well things play out for you. The Woodwives are both wisdom keepers and students of the new world, as these forest spirits have an uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances and always find the perfect way to grow and expand. They represent what you already know how to do. Learn. Be in beginner's mind. Let go of the rigid notions of how things should be and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. Is there a storm brewing because things need to change? No worries. Nothing can uproot you now, and it will pass, and you will dance with nature and move with it all. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new, which is what it's talking about right here, and you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. That's exactly what this is talking about, you guys. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. You will be so glad you did. Yes, you guys, right here, I just said that the integrity is really strong here. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Yes, you guys. So this is definitely, it's like you guys know deep down that there's a change that needs to be made. Some of you guys are like, I don't even know where this change is yet. I can just feel it. I don't know which direction to go. I don't know where the change needs to be made. I don't know, but something needs to change. Some of you guys do know what it is. Some of you guys are aware of your shadow work, your shadow self and your toxic traits. And you're like, okay, I know this is what I need to change. Not really sure how to do it. Not really sure the path to take to get there. Not really sure what's going to happen if I do things differently. Like it's scary to make any change, even if it is for the positive, right? Maybe you're scared that it'll work out. A lot of people have fear of things working out. But let's see. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. Also, you know, the Woodwives is telling you guys just to stay grounded. Stay grounded during this time of unfamiliarity or uncertainty. Staying grounded will help you the best. I was also seeing the Knight of Pentacles too when I was shuffling. So, yeah, there is a need to stay grounded here, even if it's unfamiliar. Nature will definitely help. But what do we have for Scorpio here? What do we have for Scorpio Spirit? Please and thank you. Thank you. Okay, so right away we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So there is a need. I'm being drawn specifically to right here where it says patience needed. Patience needed. Planning, vigilance, protective, guarded. He is guarded. He is protective of himself with the sword up there. So it's like maybe you guys are... I sometimes get this from this card. Whenever I see... Not whenever, but sometimes. This guy to me reminds me of someone who is holding this sword up to his mental body to block it from anything coming in that's going to distract him from where he's trying to go. I get that sometimes from this card, and that's definitely what I'm picking up right now. That protective and guarded type of energy. You're protecting your mental body so that you can allow new ideas and this new way of planning to get to where you need to get to come in, right? I'm also seeing think before you speak. Don't get drawn into arguments. Be mentally agile here. So don't get drawn into anything that's going to bring you back down to where you're trying to get out of, right? You're trying to evolve here, not go backwards. But yeah, I'm getting this energy of you guys trying to block out anything coming into your mental body that's going to do that. So that's great. What else do we have for Scorpio? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini. I don't know. But I also see the root chakra here. So it's like you guys are just becoming more stable, or you guys are like working on what you allow into your mental body, and in turn it's helping you stabilize. Like your root chakra here is of significance too, with this being grounded and then seeing the root chakra. I know I said a root chakra, but it's like your root chakra needs some TLC. What else do we have for Scorpio? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have a bunch. I'm not going to take them all though, but I do see the Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like there could be this peaceful resolution to maybe some bad times that have just recently passed. Through communication. I saw the Ace of Swords. There needs to be communication here. What else? Okay, so for a lot of you guys, this is dealing with some heartache. But this is Three of Swords in the reverse, so you're releasing the pain. Overcoming depression, optimism, forgiveness. So, there could have been a lot of arguments going on, you guys. I'm picking up that energy of like arguments, especially with this Page of Swords, and not getting drawn into arguments. Like I said, I saw the Seven or the Five of Swords in the reverse. So it's peaceful resolution. But there could have been a disconnect in communication because the Ace of Swords was in reverse when I saw it. So there could have been a lack of communication here, and now you're like, okay, I need to get better with my communication here. Maybe that's why he's a page still, right? I need to get better in my communication in order to help move through this heartache with somebody, or just in general within yourself. Maybe in order to not experience more heartache in the future, you guys need to be more communicative. What else for Scorpio? What else for Scorpio, please and thank you, Spirit. Last one, we have the King of Cups. Yes, Scorpio. Yes, I love it. King of Cups here. So by doing all of this work, you guys, you will come out on top. You will come out this King of Cups. He is the most mature, emotionally mature. He's the king, right? Could be dealing with a masculine. Maybe you guys are a masculine. This is a mature, compassionate male. Calm, caring, friendly, sympathetic, wise, tolerant, diplomatic, balanced, affectionate, romantic, charming, devoted, family-oriented, and generous. That's all that says right there. Emotional intelligence. There is a big emphasis for all of the signs, especially the last couple signs that I did, Virgo through you guys, of emotional maturity, emotional leveling up from this emotional lack of emotional intelligence here. You guys are starting to gain that, or at least you guys are realizing that's what needs to happen in order to move forward. In order for me to evolve, I need to be more emotionally mature. I need to be more emotionally intelligent here. And a lot of it starts with communicating with you guys. There is a lot of Swords energy. We have it right here. I saw it with the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Lots of communication that needs to happen. Patience with the communication as well. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil in the reverse, which is coming out of a time of toxicity, right? I love it. You guys can do this. You guys can do this. Yeah. And then like, look, I cut the deck too. We have the Nine of Swords. You guys don't want this anymore. You guys don't want to be maybe causing somebody else to cry, or having something else cause you to cry. You don't want to be in this energy anymore. I feel like you're getting out of it. I really do. More Gemini energy too. So like I said, a lot of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. You could just be up in your head a lot. Or there needs to be, there's a need for more mercurial energy here, communicative energy here, right? Let's go ahead and I'm not really going to clarify anything else. It's pretty straight to the point. Spirit's telling me that's pretty much it. But I'm going to finish this off with a Earth Power Oracle card. I haven't used this yet, you guys. It's still fairly new. So bear with me. I'm like butchering all of the Earth places. I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't say any of these, but I love the deck. So anyways, let's see. What do we have for Scorpio? I thought this was perfect during Taurus season. Earth energy for Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio spirit? Please and thank you. For Scorpio. All right, look at that, you guys. Feminine energy here. We got the Cathedral of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame, however you say it. The feminine divine is alive in all aspects of spirit, or in all, oh my gosh, aspects. The feminine divine is alive in all spiritual practices. Places of power remain places of power. I am full of love and tolerance. You guys, I get very Queen of Cups vibes from this. And I love that because we have the King of Cups over here. I love that, you guys. The feminine divine is alive in all spiritual practices. So remember to really nurture your feminine energy during this full moon lunar eclipse, you guys. 555's on the timestamp. It's time to let go of things that no longer serve you, especially in your feminine energy. You are love. You are tolerance. Remember that. You have the ability here to level up emotionally. You really do. You just got to take a look at that feminine energy and what you can do in order to, like I said, a lot of you guys, this is about communication. This is about things going on in your mental body, what you're allowing into your mental body, right? Things that you're saying to yourself. You guys need to start using your discernment and getting, putting the sword up so that you don't let things come in that'll affect your emotions, right? Or how you emotionally react. Okay, so let's get one more card here from the Moon deck, the Moon Tarot or Moon Oracle. What do we have for Scorpio? For Scorpio, please and thank you, Spirit, for Scorpio. Oh, you guys got two. Okay, I'll take them both. You guys got the full moon and moon in Aries. Look at that, you guys. So, like, a lot of you guys have been dealing with this since this moon in Aries, that new moon in Aries that just took place. Maybe this full moon going on is going to help you finally release those last bits. But I feel like you guys have been going through it during these past two eclipses. Yeah, so, and it says, for the full moon, it says, take time to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength. And the moon in Aries over here says, remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation, you guys. Yeah, this is all about emotionally leveling up here, you guys. If you need to take a step away from somebody or a situation in order to regain your composure, definitely do so. Do the things that you need to do in order to not emotionally lash out or emotionally disconnect. Some of you guys emotionally disconnect, and that's where that lack of communication is coming. But for a lot of you guys, it's, it affects your relationships here with this Three of Swords. So, remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation here. So those are your messages, Scorpio. I hope they resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.